Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Welcome back. It's Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region. Feeling edgy and unsettled by Governor Udoms Emmanuel's recent approval of his preferred successor in office, some interest groups in Akwa Ibom State have spoken out against the governor's action, which they describe as undemocratic. Consequently, they have vowed to revisit Governor Udoms Emmanuel's political agenda in 2023, as our correspondent now reports.
Governor Udoms Emmanuel finally brought an end to speculations about his successor when recently he anointed Commissioner for Lands and Water Resources, Pastor Uno Eno, as his preferred candidate to contest the 2023 governorship election in Akwa Ibom State under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Ever since, reactions have continued to trail the governor's action, with endorsements from PDP bigwigs in Akwa Ibom State, save for member representing Etinan Federal Constituency, Honorable Onofiok Luke. Honorable Luke, a contender in the Akwa Ibom governorship race, had in a press statement observed that his governorship aspiration was on course, as he was not consulted in the plan to choose Pastor Eno as consensus candidate of the PDP in the 2023 Akwa Ibom State governorship election. In his assessment of Governor Udoms Emmanuel's action, an Uyo-based legal practitioner, Barrister Okwong Otioro, describes it as contrary to the wish of other aspirants within and outside the ruling People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom State.
Democracy is the wish of people, popular choice. Let us see how one person's wish will supersede that of 6.something million people. So, and that will tell the kind of populace we are. The end of the matter lies with the electorates.
For his part, Chairman of civil society organizations in Akwa Ibom State, Henry Udo, describes Governor Udoms Emmanuel's handpicking of a preferred successor as a reflection of the succession crisis that has continued to bedevil the political space since Nigeria's return to democratic governance in 1999.
That belies the problems we have with leadership succession in this country and in this part of the world, where we find where elites have captured power and they want to perpetuate themselves in power, and as they transit, they hand over to their acolytes and to their stooges to hold the reins of power for them. This is quite obnoxious indeed, and it's unacceptable.
The controversy trailing Governor Udoms Emmanuel's unilateral choice of a successor is gaining momentum and will most likely heighten as the governorship election in Akwa Ibom State inches closer. A governorship aspirant under the platform of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Nya Etuk, holds the PDP responsible for what he describes as the governor's political misadventure.
As a party, you would have been talking more on your leadership recruitment criteria. And the governor would have been compelled to look along the lines of party, faithfuls or party expectation. But the party just went to sleep. And the governor now says, this is what I want. They have inadvertently given all powers to the governor because they have no party. Absolutely none.
The ADC governorship aspirant reminds the ruling PDP that it can no longer get away with its political shenanigans with a vibrant opposition now in place in Akwa Ibom State.
Within that context, you need to be careful to know that other parties are going to bring other candidates. So you now leave party and ask, what do the people want? Because you're going to go into general election ultimately. These are the dynamics that you put in place. I think Akwa Ibom is in for something absolutely different.
Undoubtedly, Governor Udoms Emmanuel's action offends the sensibilities of the generality of Akwa Ibomites. But the question is, how prepared is the voting public to square up and challenge their governor? Perhaps the outcome of the 2023 governorship election will tell.
Inside the Niger Delta.